Okay, friends, I wanted to put this quick video out to show you my communication with my U.S. senators here in the state of Louisiana. We have two different types of senators here. Both of them act like they're the same or think the same way, but both of them do not act the same way. We have Bill Cassidy, who is a rhino. Bill Cassidy is not going to get reelected if he runs for reelection. And Bill Cassidy does not stand for what we stand for. We know Bill Cassidy is more than likely going to vote in favor of these anti-gun bills. And when I called him to voice my opposition to them and find out what his position on H.R. 7910 was as it makes its way to the Senate, his representative wouldn't give me any indication whatsoever as to where he stood, did not know where he stood, did not know anything about when he was going to make an announcement, if it was going to be prior to his actual vote, or if he was going to come out and explain why he voted a certain way. And then on the other hand, we have Senator Kennedy, who is pretty open about where he stands. Now, he also, in fairness to Cassidy, still did not say how he was going to vote once this bill made it to the Senate. And in their defense, the bill itself, or at least their version of the bill, has not come out yet. So I understand that they don't know how they're going to vote on a bill that they don't know what the wording is. But I specifically asked both of them as it pertains to H.R. 7910 that more recently passed the House. This is the phone call from both guys.
Senator Cassidy's office.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I wanted to pass on a note to Senator Cassidy that 7910 that passed the House yesterday with all the anti-gun bills. I want to make sure that he understands that the people of Louisiana do not support this, and I think it's pretty overwhelming. And I actually sent him an email a couple days ago and never got a response on what his position was on these bills, and I would like to know what his position is on them.
Currently, Senator Cassidy hasn't spoken about his position on these bills, so that is uncertain right now.
So he's not made up his mind, or he's just not said what he wants to do?
He just has not said yet.
When is that going to be?
I am not sure. I haven't spoken to Senator Cassidy personally about that.
Do we think that that's going to be before he votes on it or after?
I am not sure, sir. Sorry.
Okay. It'd be good to know.
Senator Kennedy's office.
Yes, sir. I sent a letter to Senator Kennedy's office probably earlier this week about what Congress is going to be voting on with 7910, essentially all the gun control bills, and I had not heard anything back. I wanted to know what Kennedy's position was on all these bills that are about to be sent over to the House that passed yesterday.
Yes, sir. So, Senator Kennedy, he is for the Second Amendment. He doesn't believe that expanding background checks is the answer. He believes that improving school safety and improving the safety of people is the answer. In terms of specifically the bills being presented, I'm not sure how he's going to vote, but that is his official stance as of right now.
So he just has a stance on two of the items. He wants to harden schools, but does not stand behind the background checks. I mean, there was, I think, a total of 6 or 7 that passed yesterday.
Yes, sir. That is all I'm aware of.
Okay, when do you suspect he'll have an announcement, or is he going to wait till after he votes before he talks about how he voted?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so we just wait and see if he's going to come out and say where his position is, or he's just going to vote on it and then we find out. I mean, obviously we all want to know how he's going to vote, so that if we need to send more people to his office to call, we want to know that we need to have that call to action.
Right. I would say just continue calling, get your voice heard, and just wait until he releases a statement.
Okay, could you encourage him that we're actually waiting on his statement, if you don't mind, because we would really like to know where he stands on that.
Can I get your name?
Yes, sir. My name is Paul Glasgow. The last name is spelled Glasco. Now, as you can see, Cassidy does not give me a warm, fuzzy feeling. In fact, he gives me a very bad feeling. I feel like he's being evasive, and his staff is being evasive because they know where he stands, and he knows where he stands. He knows how he's going to vote, and they're preparing to be defensive after he puts his vote in. Kennedy, on the other hand, at least they're a little bit more forthcoming of where he kind of stands, and the fact that he they have gotten the approval to say that he's against background checks or any form of additional background checks. Remember, we already have background checks. We're talking about outlawing private gun sales is what they really mean when they say background checks. At least he's come out against that. So that's a positive. It shows me where he stands. As you can see, Kennedy is a lot more favorable senator in the state of Louisiana than Cassidy. Cassidy should have a D behind his name. I don't know why he doesn't. So we'll wait and see. But I wanted you guys mainly to see how my correspondence goes between these guys. You can be firm but still respectful and let them know, hey, we need an answer out here.
Let's go, Brandon.